Estimate the answer to the following question. 813 multiplied by 19.8 divided by 97.6. Now the key word in this question is the word estimate, which means we only want an approximate answer to the question. We do not want to work out the exact value, and if you work out the exact value in an exam, you will not get any marks. So it's important to read the question carefully. In order to estimate an answer for the following, we're going to round each of the numbers in the question to one significant figure. I'm just going to do a quick example of rounding numbers to one significant figure. So if we're rounding 813 to one significant figure, that means we want to represent 813 using one important number, and the rest of the numbers can just be represented as zeros. So the first significant figure is 8, so we're going to drop a line after the 8. And we're looking at the number after the line. Now if this number here is 5 or above, then the 8's going to round up to a 9. Now in our example, it's only a 1, so the 8 is going to stop as an 8. Now these numbers can just be represented as zeros. So we've got a 0 there and a 0 there. Therefore, 813 to one significant figure is 800. And as you can see, we've only got one important figure, and then the rest of the digits are just zeros. And also, you can see that 813 is roughly the same as 800. Okay, so we're going to round 813 to one significant figure, which is 800. Then we're going to multiply that by 19.8 to one significant figure, which is 20. And then we're going to divide that by 97.6, which is 100 to one significant figure. Now we're going to multiply the top line first. So we've got 8 times 2, which is 16. And if we just count the zeros, so we've got 1, 2, 3 zeros. So I'm going to put 3 zeros after the 16. And obviously that's still divided by 100. Now using place value, I can work out 16,000 divided by 100, which is 160. Now obviously if you need to use your place value table to divide by 100, then obviously you can go ahead and do that. Estimate the answer to 637 divided by 3.2 multiplied by 9.6. So 637 becomes 600, 3.2 becomes 3, and 9.6 becomes 10. Okay, so from there I need to work out what this bottom line is. So obviously we've still got 600 at the top, and at the bottom we've got 3 times 10, which is 30. Now from there we've got 600 divided by 30. Now this doesn't mean we need to draw a pizza and cut it up into 30 slices. So if you don't know how many 30s go into 600, we can change this fraction here into another fraction which is a bit more manageable. So what we're going to do is we're going to rewrite this fraction using equivalent fractions. So we've got 600 over 30. Now because I don't know how many 30s go into 600, I'm going to change this 30 into something a bit more manageable, and I'm going to change it so we're dividing by 3, because I can draw a pizza and divide by 3. So how do you get from 30 to 3? Well, you've divided by 10. So because I want to keep the fraction the same, I'm also going to divide the top by 10 as well. So we've got 600 divided by 10, which is 60. Now, just want to make clear that I haven't actually changed the value of the fraction. So this here is exactly the same as this here. These two are equivalent fractions because I've divided the bottom by 10 and I've divided the top by 10 as well. So 600 divided by 30 is exactly the same as 60 divided by 3. These two, they're the same thing. Okay, so 60 divided by 3 is a bit more manageable. So you can use a pizza if you don't know what the answer is. But 60 divided by 3 is 20. So therefore 600 divided by 30 is also 20.